Howdy, Mr. Fix-It in the house. I had to do that. Hey, this video, I'm doing another Home Depot Seeds review. I'm doing it on a light bulb. Can you believe a light bulb? The only reason I'm doing it on light bulb, this light bulb, I never thought I'd see the day when we would have designer light bulbs. That's exactly what we have now. You go on Home Depot and they have an area that has the bulbs lit so you can see the different varieties, and therefore they're making all these fixtures that are open so you can show off your designer light bulb. So we have everything else designer, why not have designer light bulbs? In the day when I was growing up, I know you don't want to hear that. An uphill both ways paper route story. No, we never had designer light bulbs. We just went and said, pick me up a pack of light bulbs. You go to the store, pick up a pack of light bulbs. They were all the same. But now we have designer light bulbs. So be sure when somebody asks you to go get light bulbs from the store that you know what light bulb you're supposed to be picking up, because there is quite a variety out there. This one here is a 40 watt. Okay, it's LED. Brightness is 310 lumens. And the big thing with these LEDs is the cost. I mean, they just, they cost so much less to operate. See it? 40 watt LED. So what happens is these new LEDs are really measured by lumens. So they kind of give you the wattage as to what it's comparable to in your old. This is comparable to a 40 watt. It's basically a 310 lumen. So you could go by that. And this is also dimmable. So if you have a dimmer on your switch, you want to make sure you get a bulb that is dimmable. Okay, I just bought some for the bathroom. I had a dimmer on. I had to switch a dimmer off because it has 8 light bulbs. And they flicker when you dim them. So, and I looked on the box and it definitely said not dimmable. So you want to be sure you look on there. If you have a dimmable switch, make sure you buy a dimmable light, because not all these lights are dimmable. Okay, you got it? All right, so I'm going to take I can only come up with this. I do a video on these because they're designer bulbs, so they all look different. So I do a video so you could see exactly how this designer bulb looks in action. See my nice fixture that I found? So I'm taking my designer fixture and I'm going to show you my designer bulb. Pretty cool, huh? Hey, do whatever it takes, man. So these things are packaged pretty well. And this is what it looks like. Okay, it actually has round ends on it, the filaments. Okay. So I'm going to screw my designer bulb in here. And like I said, a lot of the fixtures are open now. So they make the fixture just for a designer bulb. So if you put a regular bulb in there, it looks kind of silly. So make sure if you have a designer light fixture that you want a designer bulb. Now this one here we usually use for in crawl spaces and basements and stuff. So it's not very designer, but it'll work. So let's see if my bulb is not working. Hold on a second. Technical difficulty. Must be my fuse is out. Must have blew a breaker. Oh, there you go. So that's the designer designer bulb, people. Okay, so you can actually see the round filaments in there. I hope you can see it on the video. I can't ever see it till I'm done. If it looks the way I want it to look, but it's important for you to see. It does have the round filaments in it, so it does kind of give it a designer effect. In my designer light fixture. This is definitely not something a bulb I would use in this fixture normally, but just for this video's sake and for you to see what the bulb looks like, okay, that's what your bulb looks like. So it's a designer bulb. So when you're looking for a bulb now, be sure to get the one, because there are different type of bulbs, and like I said, in Home Depot they have a whole area where you can see what the actual bulb looks like. So if your fixture's open, you know, you want to get yourself a nice designer bulb to show off the fixture. Alrighty, that's how it's supposed to go. How it goes, nobody knows. But you got your designer bulb here. This one is made by Feed Electric. Feed Electric, I do a lot of their reviews. They usually have good products. Okay, so the only difference I see on this bulb is most of the time the filaments just come straight down. They don't loop. Okay, so with this one, you have the filaments are actually looped in there. So it gives it a different effect. So that's about all I can talk about this bulb, I think. But if you do have any questions, leave them in the comments. This is Mr. Fix-It coming at you with every kind of review you can think of, probably. If there's something you need reviewed, let me know. I can probably run a review off for you. Any questions, leave them in the comments. Like and share the video, would you? And subscribe, for God's sake. And then I get so many people ask me a question, they subscribe, and then after I answer their question, they take their subscription off. It's like, wow, man. It's America, baby. Get what you need and leave. Now do whatever you got to do, folks, but I'd appreciate more subscribers. And like I said, like the video. What's not to like? Mr. Fix-It coming at you. Have a good one. I'm out.